I have to be the devil's advocate here against you, Crusader, and your stance with XRP, but XRP Army, I think if they win the SEC case, I think that they are going to be the highest reward to risk asset on the market right now.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, I think there's a very no way to measure it coiled up spring of bullish pressure once that little pin on the grenade gets pulled. I think it's not gonna be a grenade. It's gonna be a nuclear, just bullish explosion. So, yeah.
So you guys think that quick so before we even close out the show. So with that stance, do you guys think that the XRP SEC law suit can be the catalyst for the next bull run, or regardless, it doesn't matter?
I do. Go ahead, Kelly.
I was going to say, I think just like anything, I think it's going to be one of many ingredients. And anybody that does technical analysis will tell you I don't know if there's some other force in the world, whether it's God or magnetism or the art of the holy donut. I don't know what it is, but somehow big news comes out, not out of nowhere. Big news comes out somehow when price action is perfectly coiled into the most tightest, and so when that last little bit happens, it explodes. And it's not just going to be XRP case closing. It might be money printers coming back on. There might be some delay in when they announce it, that it does coordinate. There's no way to tell, but I do think it's going to be one of the ingredients of the catalyst for strong movement in the space, for sure.
Totally agree.
Thoughts, Piper?
Totally agree. I think everything is going to be right there at the point of moving. I think that Bitcoin is going to be just sucking liquidity out of the TradFi world. And right about that time is when we're going to see the SEC come out with Dirty Gary Gensler hanging his head of shame and going, yeah, I thought I could get these guys. And hey, if you think that one's hard, wait till you get done with Brian Armstrong over there in Coinbase. You're going to really be looking for a new job at that point. But I think that catalyst, along with the Bitcoin movement, I think the rails are going to be greased, and I'm looking forward to 2025. Baby.
All right, so
let's
crazy follow-up question for the both of you before we close out the show. What is your craziest price prediction for XRP? Right, I've heard $50,000 buyback. I've heard
time frame.
Huh?
You gotta give a time frame.
Let's say by the end of the next bull run, right? The catalyst, the SEC, assuming that the case is over. Right, that they have won, they have the whole bull run to ride it all the way to the top. What is the craziest price point that you could see XRP hitting? I've heard a lot of crazy numbers from the community. What do you guys think?
Well, rather than just do the craziest number, I'll do a realistic number. I think let's say towards the end of 2024 into 2025, being that there's good news coming out of the lawsuit, or it's finally fully settled.
Yeah, good news.
Somewhere between the $13 to $17 range.
What about you, Piper?
So I want to remind people that if you go back and you watch news, go on YouTube, look for a news clip of pre-XRP Ripple lawsuit, and you'll see that every time they talked about Bitcoin, they talked about Ripple, XRP, and Ethereum. Every time. I think that you can realistically look at XRP in this next run and see $30 plus on the next cycle. So,
big numbers. I hope the XRP community is watching is excited.